Hello chat, hello, welcome in. If you're watching this on playback, welcome to the new webcam setup. This is going to be on most live streams, but we might have to dial it back for some because the whole animation and everything draws on internet. So I know TrueKit had a problem with it, so I couldn't use this previous, but for now this is working for most everything else. So yeah, we're gonna use this whole chat window going forward. Right now we're just kind of in the setup mode of setting up our match here, our matches for the night. I'm struggling a little bit with like what to do. I had some ideas. Kind of want to do this one. I think we're going to do this one. I think this is what we want to do. And can we, ooh, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to do. All right, let's save this. Yeah, I figured we might as well come on here and instead of just running the start screen, we'll just go into this and we'll get things set up the way we want them for this episode of Heat. I just gotta come up with a couple of scenarios here and what we want to go down and what makes sense, I should say. So I think what we're gonna actually do here, let's go with that individual, and another individual. Yeah, we got it. We got it down what we're gonna do. Yep. And let's go. This is gonna be kind of a big main event for this episode, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, save. You know what I wish they would do with universe mode? This is kind of breaking the fourth wall, but I figured this is a good chance to talk about it. I feel like they should make it so you can declare whether the match is a #1 contenders match or not for a championship. All they would have to really do is, I mean, they could code it in a way that the winner would be in a champ. That it would just be more monotonous to do it that way. But where we can edit stuff anyway, I wish they would just make it so we could say, hey, this is a matchup, and I'm kind of giving away what the main event is somewhat, but this is a matchup. It's #1 contender opportunity for this championship. It doesn't matter what the match is, but when you came out, the announcer would say, hey, the following is a #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title, or whatever it may be. And it would just kind of add a little bit in there, and then they could code it to where they actually face the champion or the champions if it's a tag team. I just feel like that'd be kind of a cool mix. I got a crazy hairdo today. My hair's getting too long. I need to cut it. But I just think that would be kind of like a cool thing to add in, and it might be coming in WWE 2K25. I mean, we're gonna pick up that game as well. You know, we always pick up the WWE games. So yeah, I think we're pretty much set to get universe mode underway here for another episode. And we got our stream deck set up so we can play this intro I'm actually really loving this stream deck right now. We're setting up for our first matchup of the night, and unfortunately, this is going to be in the Raw ring as we come back to our console right here and take a look at this. So, hey, Lonnie Universe, welcome back in. Lonnie Universe, a loyal member here on the channel. He's joined us on pretty much every WWE live that we've done. I'm doing great. I know it's an odd time to stream at this time in the morning, but, you know, like I said, time's limited for me, so I don't get to pick and choose that much, unfortunately. So, yeah, it is a Monday morning, weird time to stream, but there's a lot of people who watch playback, too, so let me... We're taking a look at the bracket here. This is going to be our opener for this episode for the vacant Women's United States Championship. And in this matchup, it is going to be, and this one I'm really excited for, Jordynne Grace versus Ivy Nile. So unfortunately, this is going to be in the Raw ring because for whatever reason, it won't let us change the ring. It'll let us change the match, but it won't let us change the ring. So, it's going to be in the Raw ring. And these are two juggernauts right here. I think Jordynne Grace actually goes by the name Juggernaut, but they're the nickname rather. So, without further ado, we're going to hop into our opener here on WWE Heat. And yes, we're going to play as Jordynne Grace. Make sure our entrances are on. Let's head down to the ring. Oh yeah, I will restate. I know it says WWE Heat, but when we set up the tournament, we had to pick a ring, and it won't let me switch it, so...
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Austin, Texas.
You got Jordynne Grace? Yeah, I'd have to say she's probably... odds-on favorite in this one. Against Ivy Nile. I'm not putting anything past Ivy Nile, but I haven't actually used Jordynne Grace in this game yet, so kind of interested to see how this goes. I don't even know really what her finishers are because I don't follow NXT that much. Because I do not have cable TV anymore. Set for singles action to kick off this episode of Heat. And here comes the Pitbull. Ivy Nile making her way down to the ring to face Jordynne Grace for the opportunity to be the inaugural WWE Women's United States Champion. So we talked about it on the last live about potentially adding in SmackDown with this new format that we're doing. It hasn't happened yet. I'm still looking at the options. I don't want to get too in over my head, but my schedule is about to get better, so I'll be able to stream on certain days regularly, which is always a plus where my schedule's kind of all over the place. I can't really select any specific days to stream. So we're thinking on doing that. Enough talking. Let's get into the match. Oh. She just came right out of the gate with a kick right to the leg, taking us over with a suplex. Shot there. They lock up here. Center of the ring. Ivy Nile's side headlock here on Jordynne Grace. Grace shoving her off right to the ropes. Oh, bouncing off. Oh, and a huge move right there, taking a page out of Zack Ryder's playbook. What do y'all think about Zack Ryder making his return in the Last Time Is Now tournament? What do you think about him returning as Zack Ryder and not Matt Cardona? Big shot there. Jordynne Grace getting rocked here at the beginning of this matchup. Kick out before two. Oh, shot there. Dang. Oh, she is full of reversals here. Oh, taking us up. What power right there. Big suplex by Ivy Nile. Right now, we got to get something rolling here. And on a pin attempt, kick out before 2 again. Oh, shot there. Oh, and a big STO taking her down. Jordynne Grace getting back in the driver's seat here. Grace looking for a clothesline in the corner, missed its mark. Taking her to the ropes here. Oh, elbow delivered. And Jordynne Grace, massive shot right to the back of the neck and front of the neck. Oh, boy. Oh, and a huge clothesline. The Juggernaut. Taking Ivy Nile out to the floor, and Jordynne Grace gonna look to fly here on Heat. And a big drop kick takes her down. Jordynne Grace now. We're heading up top. Looking to fly here on Ivy Nile with a massive clothesline. And on a pin attempt here in the opener of WWE Heat and a kick out. Irish whip sends her to the ropes. Jordynne Grace with a massive slam and a kip up. Jordynne Grace fired up here. And now taking her over, fisherman suplex, holds her in for a pin, and a 1, and a kick out before 2. Oh, shot there to the head. Ivy Nile with a cheap shot there on Jordynne Grace and a kick to the side of the head. And Ivy Nile now laying in rights and lefts on Jordynne Grace. Shot there to the back. Oh, and Jordynne Grace having enough takes shots here at Ivy Nile. One of these women will move on to the semifinals and the United States Championship Tournament for our women's division. In on the pin here for the 1, the 2, and a kick out before 3. One of these women will face Nikki Cross in the semifinals. Irish whip sends her into the corner. And now Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut, setting up for some offense here on Ivy Nile here in the opening of WWE Heat. Lands with a massive splash. In on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2. No, and a kick out again. Jordynne Grace maintaining the offense here in this matchup. Takes over the Pitbull, Ivy Nile. And look at the strength. In on another pin. This could do it. 2, no, and a kick out just before the 2 count was called. What a matchup. Slap across the face. Forearm. Another one delivered. Ivy Nile's had enough. Shot to the midsection. Ivy Nile could look to put away Jordynne Grace right here. Look at the strength. And the power's got her up on the shoulders. Jordynne Grace trying to power out of this. Elbows right to the face. Oh, and wait, Jordynne Grace catches her. Finishing maneuver. Lands in on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2. No, and a kick out. Jordynne Grace can't believe it. This is wrestling. Sends her into the corner. Jordynne Grace looking to mount some more offense here in the opener of this live stream of WWE Heat. Elbows to the midsection. Jordynne Grace had enough. We've already seen this once, looking to put away Ivy Nile. Clothesline delivered. Jordynne Grace on a roll here. Sends her into the corner. Lands in with a massive shot in the corner. Takes Ivy Nile out. Jordynne Grace gonna look to fly here from the second rope. Oh, and a reversal midair by Ivy Nile. Niall now gonna look to capitalize here. Ivy charging full steam ahead into the corner, misses its mark. Looking for a shot there, delivers the clothesline. Jordan Grace, shot there to Ivy Nile, trading shots in the ring. Irish whip sends her into the corner, got the kick. She got the kick, and Jordan Grace gonna roll out to the apron, getting a little bit of breathing room here from the Pitbull, Ivy Nile. Jordan Grace with a shot. Oh, and a shot there by Ivy Nile. Another shot by Jordan Grace. Oh, the massive chop across the chest. Jordan Grace setting up for another finishing maneuver right here. This could do it. Reversed. Ivy Nile takes her down. Ivy Nile gonna look to put her away with the submission attempt here. This could do it for Jordan Grace here in this matchup. Oh, the knee right to the forehead. Looking to deliver the STO, reversed by Ivy Nile again. Ivy Nile looking really powerful in this matchup, and a kick out just before 3. Close call there. And Jordan Grace with an enziguri takes her down. Jordan Grace now looking to size her up right here. Grace takes her over, massive slam right there. And a big clothesline to follow. Grace now picking her up. Jordan Grace gonna look to plant her. Massive slam. And Grace sizing up for another finishing maneuver. This could do it right here. Shot delivered. Nails it in on the pin. This is all over. 2-3. Jordan Grace with a big win.
Here is your winner, Jordan Grace.
Moving on to the semifinals here for the Women's United States Championship. Jordan Grace putting on a phenomenal showing, and you can't shrug on Ivy Nile either. She gave her a run for her money there. What a matchup. Big win for Jordan Grace. As the night's action continues here on Heat. What an opener that was. As we take a look back at this bracket once again, the 2 semi-final matchup right here. Lyra Valkyria versus Nikki Cross. I was wrong. And Julia versus Jordan Grace. I thought Nikki Cross was on the bottom of the bracket. She is on the top, so it'll be Lyra Valkyria versus Nikki Cross and Julia versus Jordan Grace in the semifinals for the Women's United States Championship Tournament. What a matchup that is going to be. We still got more action to come here tonight on this episode of WWE Heat. What a night of action we have for you. Make sure everything is like it should be. Because sometimes it changes things. I think we're good. I think we're good, chat. As we take a look at our next matchup right here. LA Knight versus Austin Theory. These guys have had quite the rivalry as of late, trading cheap shot after cheap shot against each other. Tonight, they're in one-on-one action. And in this matchup, I'm playing as Austin Theory. What an opener that was. Let's see if we can top it here for the second matchup of the night. And the Intercontinental Champion in action here on WWE Heat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 205 41 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion,
LA Knight in action here on WWE Heat. The title is not on the line here in this one. What a matchup this should be, nonetheless. LA Knight versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory would clock LA Knight with the championship on the last episode of Heat with a cheap shot. And on Raw, LA Knight would return the favor. They meet in one-on-one action here tonight.
and his opponent, representing A-Town Down Under from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Austin Theory making his way down to the ring to face the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. Part of A-Town Down Under, but Austin Theory has had a stretch of singles action here on Universe Mode. So we get action continued here on Heat here tonight. Austin Theory in the ring against LA Knight. The bell rings and this one is off. LA Knight backing Austin Theory into the corner here. And Austin Theory with a cheap shot there once again. Should we expect anything different from Theory? Shot there to the back of the Intercontinental Champion. Shot there by the Intercontinental Champion now. Lock up here from behind on Austin Theory. Theory, though, switching over. Chin lock here on LA Knight. You got Lyra Valkyria going over on Nikki Cross and Jordan Grace going over on Julia. I mean, I could see that. It's been a pretty good United States Championship tournament for the women's division, that's for sure. I'm kind of excited to see how it caps off. Shot there to the midsection. Takes him out to the apron here. Austin Theory, though, off the reversal. Theory rolling back into the ring. Drop kick there on the Intercontinental Champion. In on a quick pinfall here. Going for the quick victory, but a kick out before one by LA Knight. Austin Theory now once again shot to the back of LA Knight. And Austin Theory looking for their power bomb, but reversed here. Back body drop by LA Knight takes him down. The Intercontinental Champion doing what he does best here. Controlling this matchup. Rolling out of harm's way. Big boot there to the face. And now dropping the knee on Austin Theory. LA Knight now calling him up to his feet here. From the apron, LA Knight looking for a shot, missed its mark. And now Austin Theory gonna make him pay. Ripcord forearm right there to the face of LA Knight. And LA Knight, once again, this breaking down into a brawl here tonight. Wrenching the knee of Austin Theory is LA Knight. Of course, we bring you back to how LA Knight won the Intercontinental Championship. Was in a triple threat against Penta and Braun Breaker. Clothesline into the corner, elbow there delivered. The onslaught here by Austin Theory as he calls him up to his feet. Theory now, beautiful clothesline. Theory there, challenging the Intercontinental Champion, and out of the gate goes LA Knight with a neck breaker. LA Knight from the apron He missed this once. This time he gets the drop kick on to Austin Theory. From the top rope, LA Knight gonna look to fly here. Theory in a bad way right here. Looking for the clothesline, missed its mark. Well scouted there. Pump kick delivered. Theory sizing up LA Knight, taking him up. This could all be over right here. The knee delivered to the top of the head of the Intercontinental Champion and a kick out somehow before the count of 3. Austin Theory looking for something. LA Knight switches it around, sends him into the ropes, but hits him with an elbow off the rebound. Austin Theory now could be in a bad way, taken out to the floor. And Austin Theory caught there, or caught LA Knight rather there, sends him into the barricade, and now an Irish whip back first into that barricade. Austin Theory from the apron, double axe handle. At a count of 5, he just sent the Intercontinental Champion into the steps. We're at a count of 7. Austin Theory, I have a feeling, would take a count-out victory. We're at a count of 8. And LA Knight gets back into the ring, looking for the pump handle, missed its mark. He could have him shot there to the forehead. Looking for the right hand, misses its mark. LA Knight's got him up on the shoulders. Reverse Death Valley driver drills him into the mat. Austin Theory could be caught right here. He's looking for the BFT. No, changes up his route. He's heading up top here. Reversed right there. Oh, shot there delivered. Massive shot across the back. LA Knight from the apron. Looking for the drop kick once again. It missed its mark. Once again, it missed its mark. Austin Theory's got him up. A-Town down right here. And on the pin for the 1, the 2. No, and a kick out. What a matchup. Oh, and on a quick roll up here, looking to catch him. 1, 2, no, and a kick out. LA Knight looking for a quick, sneaky roll up victory. Moves out of the way. Austin Theory got him caught once again. Takes him up, dropping the head back onto the knee. Theory looking to head up top here. This match is cooking, Lonnie Universe. From the top rope, Theory with a double axe handle again. Calls him up. Shot there delivered. LA Knight delivers 1. Chop across the chest of Knight. Austin Theory catches 1. Back and forth we go. Both men defiant as hell here tonight. Oh, they're just slugging it out now. Delivered 1. Missed its mark, looking for the BFT. Arm drag takes him over. Calling him up to his feet once again. Looking for another A-Town down on the IC champion. 1, 2, no, and a kick out again. What more does Austin Theory have to do to LA Knight here in this matchup? Shot there. The Intercontinental Champion sends him into the corner. And LA Knight wearing him out with boots to the midsection. LA Knight in on the pin for the 1, the 2, no, and a kick out. Staying alive is Austin Theory. Shot there delivered. Sends him to the ropes. Off the rebound. Shot there in the midsection. Looking for the super kick. Missed it smart. LA Knight says no. DDT delivered. LA Knight on a roll here. The Intercontinental Champion made him pay with that big DDT. Calling up Austin Theory. Looking for a shot there. Back and forth we go here once again. Up on the shoulders. Knight slams him down. From the second rope, LA Knight looking for the elbow. Delivered. And now he's calling him up for the BFT. This could do it for Theory. Could be all over. BFT lands. And on the pin, 1, 2, 3, no! Somehow, Theory just kicked out of the BFT. Theory lands a right hand. Calling him up to his feet once again. Beautiful drop kick, missed it smart. Irish whip sends him over the top rope and down to the floor. Shot there. Pump handle kick there delivered. Wait, Austin Theory. Austin Theory just removed the turnbuckle pad. And Austin Theory catches him with that spinning suplex right there. Wait, the referee replaced that turnbuckle pad. Wait, the referee's distracted on that one. Austin Theory. Could get caught here. Taken up. Slam down in the ring. Wait, with a roll up here. He's distracted though, the referee on the turnbuckle. He's got him up though. A-Town down right there. And on the pin, the ref's messing with the turnbuckle, but he's back in with the pin. 1, 2, and Theory's done it. What a match. Austin Theory with a victory over the Intercontinental Champion, but wait. Austin Theory, what's he doing? Austin Theory's got the ladder. Austin Theory's got the ladder in the ring. Theory just nailed him with the ladder. Laying out the Intercontinental Champion here tonight on WWE Heat. What a matchup and what a sequence that was right there. That rivalry is brewing between those two. What a match. So far, that went over really well. That was a really good matchup. I'm like breaking a sweat. I got to work with the sliders a little bit because I'm giving them a little bit of time to make the matches a little better. But I want more of a challenge, I think, for this live stream. I want to tell good stories with matches, but a match like that, I mean, you can't beat that. That was really, really good. I mean, win, lose, or draw for me, whoever I'm playing as, doesn't matter as long as the match is good. What a night of action that was right there, though. That was a fire matchup right there. And we still have more to come. We got 2 more matches on the card with a women's #1 contenders triple threat matchup for the main event for the Women's World Championship. We're going to get into that a little bit. But we have a 1-on-1 matchup still to come next right here. Bro, Austin Theory just pinned LA Knight in a non-title match. Never doubt Heat. Nope, never doubt Heat. That just happened. And he just clocked him with the ladder at the end of there. So, there's something's brewing there. You're going to have to tune into the next live stream to find out that. But without further ado, we still have more action to come here on WWE Heat. And it involves Drew McIntyre versus Carmelo Hayes, the World Heavyweight Champion, in action here on WWE Heat against Carmelo Hayes. Without further ado, let's head down to the ring. And in this matchup, we're going to be the World Champion. Non-title action again here on Heat as a World Champion in action against Carmelo Hayes. Against him. Drew McIntyre's had a little bit of a rivalry brewing with Ilya Dragunov. You gotta wonder, is Ilya Dragunov gonna make an appearance here tonight or not? With the World Heavyweight Champion in action here on WWE Heat. Man, I just gotta say, that championship looks fire around his waist.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Scottish Warrior,
Drew McIntyre, the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion here on Universe Mode. That's McIntyre looking for action here tonight on WWE Heat. So he holds the World Heavyweight Championship up high. You know, something that blows my mind is they still have not fixed the side plates in this game. They still are glitched AF. If you look at them really close, they're the WWE Championship side plates that are like stuck on the World Heavyweight title. It's not a huge thing. You don't really notice it unless you look at it really close. I just notice those kind of things. And here comes him, Carmelo Hayes. So I do think what I'm going to do is the Raw arena is going to go back to the regular Raw arena for the base game. And Heat is going to stay with this custom arena. And then, if we bring SmackDown back into the mix, then it will have the regular SmackDown arena as well. But right now, Carmelo Hayes set for action against the World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. Boy, what would it be if Carmelo Hayes picks up a win against the World Heavyweight Champion? As he is here, and Melo don't miss. But will he miss tonight here on Heat? Oh, we're going for a lockup in the center of the ring. He took a cheap shot there. World Heavyweight Champion side headlock here on Carmelo Hayes. Oh, and an elbow right to the top of the head. Shoving off the World Champion. Drop down here. Leapfrog. Looking for a drop kick. McIntyre says no way. Oh, and a shoulder block. McIntyre not having any of that rolling around the ring stuff that Carmelo Hayes does. Into the corner he goes. Elbow right there to the chin. Oh, Carmelo Hayes going for a quick roll-up here against the champion. Got a kick out. Drew McIntyre says no more. Looking for the clothesline. Spanish fly here by Carmelo Hayes. Flurry of offense here by Carmelo Hayes against the world champion. Lock up here once again. McIntyre got a hold of him. McIntyre wrenching on the back. In on a quick roll up here from McIntyre on Carmelo Hayes and a kick out. Melo gonna roll around and do a kick into a pin of his own. Reversed. Backslide here by the champion. And a kick out once again. Oh, and a drop kick on the world champion. So far, Melo's had an answer, but the DDT right there might have slowed him down. What fast-paced action here at the onstart of this matchup. And big slam there by McIntyre. Takes down Carmelo Hayes. McIntyre from the apron with a double axe handle there. Shot there to the midsection. McIntyre says no. Snapmare takes him over. McIntyre catches him up on the shoulders. Powerbomb onto the apron, spinning him right into the apron with a massive powerbomb. Carmelo Hayes back up on his feet, but you gotta think that rocked him. And a massive wheelbarrow slam right there, in on a pin right here. Looking for a 3 count, but a kick out before 2. Carmelo Hayes. A lot of fight left in him here tonight. McIntyre sends him into the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle pad. McIntyre with a belly to belly. Out of the corner to Carmelo Hayes. The world champion. Standing tall here. Beautiful clothesline there by McIntyre. McIntyre's looking for a shot there. Slamming the arm of Carmelo Hayes right there. Irish whip sends him to the ropes. Drop down here. And an elbow there by McIntyre. Looking Carmelo right in the face. McIntyre flaunting his stuff here, the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh wait, Carmelo Hayes looking to catch him. Carmelo Hayes taking him up, slam right here, catches McIntyre. And now, Melo gonna look to target the champion's neck now. Wrenching the neck of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre says no, forearms to the face of Carmelo Hayes instead. Carmelo heading out to the apron. McIntyre gonna take a page out of Sheamus's book right here. 10 beats of the Badrin. Shots there to the midsection of Carmelo Hayes. Rolling out of the ring right here. The world champion looking to maintain focus on Carmelo Hayes. Sends him into the barricade. And once again, Drew McIntyre back first into that barricade. McIntyre seen enough of Carmelo Hayes here tonight. McIntyre wants him to get up. McIntyre looking for the Glasgow kiss, but a reversal. Carmelo Hayes looking to get back in the driver's seat of this matchup against the world champion Drew McIntyre. Hollowing him up to his feet. Off the springboard, clothesline takes down the world champion. Carmelo up on the apron. It looks like McIntyre's clenching that knee. And off the springboard slam right there, in on a pin. Looking for the 3 count, but a kick out before 1 from the champion. Shoving him off. Massive shot there. Looking to catch Carmelo with a slam. McIntyre's had enough with a leg drop from the second rope. McIntyre Glasgow kiss onto Carmelo Hayes. And now McIntyre in the corner. Big Claymore kick. That could do it right there. 1, 2. No, and a kick out by Carmelo. How in the world did he kick out of that? Drew McIntyre versus Carmelo Hayes. Yes, sir. This match gonna cook. It definitely is cooking, that's for sure. Big axe chop from the second rope by McIntyre, taking down Carmelo Hayes. The world champion staying on the offensive. Shot there by Carmelo. Sends him into the corner. Melo gonna hit the other side. Coming in, charging. Forearm shot there on the champion. Melo not gonna miss tonight as he takes the world champion into the other corner. Slamming McIntyre down. Melo heading up top. Looking to fly on Drew McIntyre. No, reversed. Reversed. Chop across the chest. McIntyre seen enough. Belly to belly on Hayes. McIntyre. Clothesline delivered. And now McIntyre just toying with Carmelo Hayes. And an elbow from the second rope. Right in his face. McIntyre says no. Got the arm of Carmelo. Wait. Hayes battling back. Shots to the midsection. And a clothesline delivered. Melo have a little left in the gas tank. Yeah, if Carmelo Hayes pins the champion, that warrants a title opportunity. I believe so. Big shoulder block there. Oh, man. If he can survive the Claymore. Claymore country alive here on WWE Heat. 2, 3, and he does it. Melo takes a defeat at the hands of the world champion. Wait, Ilya Dragunov! Drew McIntyre has avoided Ilya Dragunov at any cost until McIntyre could catch him with his back turned. Taking cheap shots at Ilya Dragunov while Dragunov has seen enough. And this is ensuing into an all-out brawl here tonight. Dragunov's got him up, slamming down the world champion. Dragunov out of the corner right here. Looking to catch Drew McIntyre with the Torpedo Moscow. Ilya Dragunov making the champion pay for avoiding him. The Mad Dragon has arrived here on WWE Heat and taken it to the champion. But wait, McIntyre, look at the strength battling out of this. Oh, and a shot here to Ilya Dragunov reversed. The champion trying to stay alive here. Ilya Dragunov sends him into the corner. Oh, and a beautiful uppercut. Dragunov targeting the legs of Drew McIntyre. Another one. And Ilya Dragunov laying out the world champion here tonight on WWE Heat. I'm not gonna lie. I hate how those cutscenes end. They should end on a finisher. Somebody hits a finisher, that would be an appropriate time to end that. Hey, it works. The Mad Dragon arrived here tonight and took down the world heavyweight champion, Drew McIntyre. I don't think Drew McIntyre can avoid Ilya Dragunov any longer. Ilya Dragunov just took it to him. What a matchup. It is now time for number 1 contenders action for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. the triple threat matchup to determine the #1 contender. One of these women will take on Io Sky for that women's world championship. The big question is, who am I going to be? Because this is a stacked matchup right here for WWE Heat and our main event here tonight. That's what Heat's all about. This is not just a sideshow with no-name matches. We want to make this show relevant as well. So, who's it going to be? I think I got to go with, because I haven't played as her in a very long time, I think I'm going to go with Becky Lynch. I think I got to go with the man here in this one. Let's get into our main event. What a triple threat matchup. The man, Becky Lynch, has come around to WWE Heat.
Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland,
The man, Becky Lynch, heading down to the ring. Triple threat action here to cap off our main event for WWE Heat. If you guys are enjoying this, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the new lives in the future. I'm really leaning towards bringing SmackDown back to the universe mode. Especially with us doing these lives like this, I think there'll be more possible to do. What a match. Drew McIntyre showing why he's the World Heavyweight Champion. And that post-match attack from Ilya Dragunov, this rivalry is about to go crazy. I agree, Lana Universe. I got the man too. I'm going to go with Becky to win this one. We're going to try. We're going to see if we can get Becky a win here tonight. But like I said, even though I picked the person, doesn't mean that I'm actually going to win. I've lost plenty of match. And I gotta avoid Rhea Ripley here in this matchup, that's for sure. She got a chicken on her arm? I'm pretty sure she has a chicken on her arm. That shows her from behind again. Pretty sure she's got a chicken on the back of her left arm. That's kind of neat. Rhea Ripley looking toward challenging Io Sky for that Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley versus this woman. APN Gaming, I am enjoying myself, bro. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, Lana Universe. Thank you for coming out and spending some time with us on a Monday morning like this. Monday afternoon now. We're definitely going to keep it up. Stephanie Vaquer in triple threat action here in the main event of WWE Heat here tonight. Can I change my pick? LOL, JK. I mean, you can. You can definitely change your pick. Stephanie Vaquer, I'm really enjoying watching her in IRL as well. She is very interesting in the ring to watch. I think she's kind of breathed fresh life into the women's division on TV. La Primera set for triple threat action against two, I guess, legends you would call them, kind of. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Definitely veterans of the game here on the main roster. And here we are. Becky Lynch and La Primera going after each other. Becky Lynch, shots here on Stephanie Vaquer. Rhea Ripley just kind of seeing how it goes. I think Rhea Ripley knows Becky Lynch, or at least is assuming Becky Lynch will be her challenge here tonight. And on a quick pin here by Becky, but Rhea Ripley says, no, ain't gonna happen. The Man fighting back. Step up Enziguri there on Rhea Ripley, and the Man takes out Stephanie Vaquer. Shot there by Rhea Ripley. Taking her down onto the knee, and Vaquer with a shot there to Rhea Ripley. Triple threat action. Number one contenders opportunity on the line for the Women's World Championship here on Heat. Three of the best in the game right now. And I don't mean the game as in literal game. I mean the game in general. Taking her down with a big slam. And, of course, weapons are legal. It's triple threat rules here. Stephanie Vaquer getting right into the weapons here. It's anybody's game here in this one. Women's Championship opportunity on the line. Big clothesline there to Rhea Ripley. Shots there to the midsection of Stephanie Vaquer. Shot there by Rhea Ripley, taking Becky Lynch to the ropes here. Beautiful drop kick. Only caught a piece of Ripley. She barely just swayed there. Becky Lynch now has a hold of Vaquer. Reversal here. Oh, and Rhea Ripley taking her down. Shot there. Big clocking shot there by Becky Lynch. Gonna be hard action to call right here. Shot out of the corner by Becky. Becky's got a hold of the bat right there to Stephanie Vaquer. Wait, reversal. Shot there by Rhea Ripley. Oh, taking down Becky Lynch. Oh, and Stephanie Vaquer now all over Rhea Ripley with a bat. This could be Stephanie Vaquer's game. She's going after Becky Lynch that might have caught a hard shot with that bat. But a kick out before, too. Stephanie Vaquer now has a hold of Rhea Ripley. Quite possibly the odds-on favorite in this matchup. Stephanie Vaquer wrenches the leg. Becky Lynch with a steel chair. Oh, floats out through the back. Reverse DDT onto that chair. Becky Lynch poised and ready to go. Rhea Ripley stopped her from using the chair. Wait, double team action onto the chair with a side Russian leg sweep. What a matchup. This one's coming all apart here. Stephanie Vaquer from the apron. Springboard, clothesline. Looking to take out Vaquer. Floats out through the back here. Reverse DDT. Oh, and a shot with the chair. Becky delivers a second one. Oh, Vaquer caught her. DDT to Lynch. Big drop kick right there to Rhea Ripley coming in on the assault. And look at the Stephanie Vaquer. Headbutts to Becky Lynch, taking her down. Massive shots, and now Rhea Ripley. Big back suplex. And now just laying in on shots here on Lynch once again is Rhea Ripley. Stephanie Vaquer, side Russian leg sweep on Rhea Ripley right here. Looking to catch her. Lynch floats up to the back. Lynch got her, looking for the disarmer. Looking for the disarmer. And Vaquer's not going to let it happen, shoves her off. Oh, sends her into Rhea Ripley, who had the kendo stick there. Shots there to the midsection. Oh, and just tossed the chair at Becky Lynch. Once again, Lynch shots here on Vaquer. And Rhea Ripley now. Wait, these two are going to work together with a drop kick. And now a leg drop right there onto Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch targeted by both women in this matchup. One of these women will become #1 contender for the Women's World Championship SVB. Becky Lynch says no. Becky Lynch looking to catch her. Well, I think she was looking for the manhandle slam. It got a reverse. Beautiful German suplex by Vaquer. Big boot there by Rhea Ripley in on the pin. Looking for the 1, the 2, no, and a kick out. What a matchup. Vaquer lands it. Vaquer taking her down. Oh, man. Devil's kiss here to Becky Lynch. What a matchup. Wait, Rhea Ripley with a riptide. Onto Vaquer, in on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2. Becky Lynch trying to break it up, but Vaquer kicked out anyway. Becky looking for a shot here. Rhea Ripley off the reversal. Taking her to the ropes. And now, wait. No. Reverse Alabama slam. Oh, face first goes Lynch. And on the pin, Vaquer there to break it up. The match continues. Oh no. From the apron. Well, she completely missed. He completely missed. But she going back out? She gonna try to hit me with that again? Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna let Rhea hit you. Planted her. You know what? Get out of the ring. In on the pin, ref. Pin. 1, 2, 3, and Becky does it. That was the most heel thing that I've seen in a long time. That was the most heel thing that I have seen in a long time. Rhea Ripley hit Vaquer with not 1, but 2 riptides in that match. And Becky Lynch swoops in, picking up that victory. Wow. Becky Lynch, your #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, will face Io Sky for the women's title. That was a good main event. I'm not gonna lie. That went over perfectly. Both of those women pretty much abused Becky Lynch for that whole match. Devil's kiss, shots to the head with a bat, like just hitting her left and right with stuff. Both of them kind of double teaming at one point, and somehow Rhea Ripley hits Vaquer with the riptide. Becky Lynch throws her out of the ring, gets the pinfall. I mean, I couldn't write a better story than that if I tried. Like, that was perfect. Perfectly done. Yeah, Becky Lynch did it. Yes, #1 contender. And that was a real heel move there to cap that one off. And of course, now we're technically moving on to the week of the Premium Live event. So, Clash at the Castle will be the next Premium Live event. And that's coming up. We have one more Raw. That means we're going to squeeze a lot in that Raw for Clash at the Castle. And of course, Clash at the Castle will be a live stream as well. And I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to make it clear right now. We're bringing SmackDown back. It is going to happen after Clash at the Castle. And we are going to use... We're not going to just pick who goes where. The champions will stay. The champions will stay. Other than the Women's United States Champion will go over to SmackDown. We're going to have have to have a women's Intercontinental Champion over on Raw. And I think what we're going to do, keep all the other champions here on Raw, and then we will have our own separate championships on SmackDown. I'm pretty much letting Universe Mode do all the work. I might edit or tweak a little bit or pick, hey, these are the matches I want for the pay-per-view, so we got to tell those stories, but pretty much, pretty simple. We're doing the live stream now. This works. This feels good for me. I really like how this is going with the live streams, and my schedule's going to get a lot better, so I think it makes sense. I'm not going to bring in NXT. It's just too much, and I don't think there's enough roster. There is a large roster, but there's not enough roster really for people that are actually still in WWE on this game to be able to fill out not 2 but 3. It would just be too much to try to do 3 different shows and all those championships to go with that. So I think we're definitely going to just keep it to Raw, SmackDown, and a Heat, like a Heat show. And we might even do away with Heat at some point, but I don't know. I kind of enjoy having that separate entity there. But we'll probably go back to the base rings for Raw and SmackDown and just keep Heat on the custom ring. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode of Universe Mode. Thank you guys. Lonnie Universe, Jay Martell, thank you guys for joining me here on this live stream. We're going to be doing these regularly. My schedule is going to get a lot better. I'm going to have Friday and Saturdays off, which is peak times for doing these. So that's not to say every Friday and Saturday I'm going to be able to do it, because if they're my only days off, I'm going to have to do other stuff too. But definitely going to make some time to do regular live streams to be able to do this more often. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we do with Universe Mode going forward and how everything's going to play out. So thank you guys so much for joining me. How you guys can help me out is by sharing this, leaving a like, commenting like you guys are, and just spread the word. Share the content, do whatever you can to help me out. That's all I'm asking. That would be awesome of you guys. And once again, just keep tuning in for the lives. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time right here on APN Gaming.